Divine greetings, entities, energies, lovelies, bodies of light, like that light beaming on me right now, the seekers and sojourners of truth. 144, chosen of the chosen few. You know who you are. I greet you in the love that lights the truth from my heart to yours. I am Celestial Earth in this divine energy essence of it all, always reporting to you from dimension number 5, and I'm here in my jungle of life, which I'm hearing jungle love, oh we yo, and that just showed my age. Those of you who know what that jungle love is. The jungle love is jungle life. As usual, I'm bringing you the news to infuse, as you so choose to infuse with this light, as you choose to, lighting up on the grid. If not, be prepared to be fried. If you refuse, fried on the grid. And it's all your choice. So with that, I finally have it, bringing to you the 7-card draw from the full moon in Taurus, when I was sitting under that beautiful big full super moon in Taurus. So this is a reflection. This is a part 2, that there is abundance. The abundance is everywhere. Part 2. There is mucho abundance. Ashe. So this is a reflection on what has been happening, what happened around that time. This 7-card draw was specifically that night of the full moon as I drew it, and I kept it together until I could share it with you. So for those who weren't there, just to give you a little update, this reflection is reflecting where we are on the full moon, and the full moon is that opposition from the sun. When the moon and the sun are in opposition, you have a full moon, and it's a super moon because it was so close to the earth. When it's very close, it's super moon. When it's very far, they call it the micro moon, which I believe this new moon is going to be a micro moon. So with that said, we had the full moon in Taurus, which is a reflection of where we were 6 months ago, which was in Taurus. It's a reflection of the Taurus theme, changing perspectives in the earth, and that balance, that opposition was asking us to find the balance within the perspectives and the values in earth, in our inner world, which is the moon, in order to bring it to the outer world, which is the sun, which was in Scorpio, which is going deep, right? Deep death to rebirth transformation. So going in and really rechecking, reevaluating our values in order to have the death to rebirth transformation, in order to now take it into the deeps in the outer world. And that's kind of how we're working, finding the balance, along with looking at where other planets were, which I mentioned in that video, so I don't have to go over them. You may want to check that video out. I do want to remind us about Pluto, because Pluto is still where Pluto is, and it's still a square to Scorpio. So we're still reflecting on that in the reflection, that whatever is happening as well, remember Pluto is in play with being the ruler of Scorpio, which is death to rebirth transformation, in order for us to have our personal power. This it's bringing up revelation. It's the planet of revelations. It brings us the true revelations of truth. So as things bubble up to the surface, right, coming into the outer world, Scorpio, our outer world, is where all these things in the shadows, and the deep shadows, are coming up to the surface. And of course, Pluto being squared up is saying, and here's the revelation of truth about that, if you so choose to allow yourself to receive that message, and the truth shall set you free. So in that, you become empowered. Right? We also spoke about the opposition of Chiron and Venus at that time, which was looking for that beauty within the wounds, helping us to find the beauty within the wounds. And, there were the Chiron being the wounded healer. Right? And I'm going to speak about that a little bit more, because another part of this reflection of Taurus is really highlighting Taurus. Not just, it's the echo of where our North Node was when it was there about maybe 2-3 years ago, when it was in Taurus, asking us to change your perspectives, and we're getting that echo with this full moon. There's Uranus that is retrograding back into Taurus, and there is also Chiron, who is going to be taking the marathon from, taking the baton from Uranus. As Uranus is leaving, Taurus is giving the baton, and coming and entering into Taurus. So now we're going to be dealing with those unhealed wounds in Taurus. So Taurus is really like there's a lot being shaken up in the earth element in the fixed house of Taurus. So with that said, let me go ahead, no further ado, let me go ahead and give you the 7-card draw. As I said, it came out very different. As I was shuffling, the cards split. 7 came out. When I saw it was 7, I just put it down and went with the other cards as they were showing up. So you see that, and it was a beautiful orchestra that was orchestrated. Beautiful message in what those cards were showing us in our sacral, with the relationship of our sacral and our solar plexus, as well as in the relationship of our root to heart, which I did a video about that as well with the cosmic messenger. So that is also being echoed as we face the roots that are carrying us into the heart, or as we transmute the fears in our roots, which is what's happening when we change our perspectives in the earth. And the earth, the body, the most physical body of all the chakras, is very connected to the root chakra. So this is really a lot of root chakra work. Our roots are being shaken up, and I have a little poem at the end of that I'm going to add to that. So if I'm moving quickly, it's because I'm also trying to move, not trying to, I am moving quickly within the space and time that I have allotted, as I had to work my earth magic and my celestial magic to quiet the neighbors for a moment. So I'm moving quickly while I could get them quiet as I sit under the sun and the moon that is still out to connect to the codes that were the information that was channeled with these cards. So as I go through it, take it how it resonates with you wherever it is. And it is, I find this to be very, especially when I get to the last card, and I'll tell you why. So the first card, birds of a feather. Birds of a feather flock together is what I like to say, but it is a heart chakra card. And the birds of a feather, the first card is showing where we have been. Remember, this is a reflection. Let me remind us, this is a reflection of where we were on the day and the night of the full moon on that particular day, right? So that is about, I believe it was on the 7th or the 5th, about a week or so ago. So this is a reflection of that, where we were. So when I say this is a past card, it is even more of a past to where we were. So either 2 weeks before that, a month before that, 6 months before that, but this is where we've been. This first card is the past. It's showing us where we've been. So birds of a feather in the heart chakra is how we have been collaborating, how we have been connecting with others. Ashe, whether good or bad, right? The soul groups that we have been, or what are the flocks that we have been in? What are the groups that we have been in that maybe have not been for our highest good? But it kind of highlights that the way we have been in our heart is according to the collaborations that we have been having. So this has made an impact on where we currently are and what's happening now. So we are coming from a space where there's been a lot that has been hinged or tethered to our flock, our collaborations. And the squirrel is just there peeking in. Hello, squirrel. It has been our groups, if you will, what we have been grouped by. So this is the past. It's like what our lives have been kind of hinged on that. So take a deeper look into that and how it resonates with you. Who have you been connecting with? Who has been connecting with you? The decisions that you have been making, have they been based on the flock, right? It could be society. It could be your family. Has it been based on the flock? And what this card is showing is yes. We're coming from a space where a lot of things have been based on the flock, whether good or bad. If it's good, then great, keep climbing. If it's not so good, then you may want to look at that again and see where it's time to make some different decisions, right? So this is where we were. The next card is where we are presently, right? Again, keep in mind where we are presently at this time of the full moon as we're reflecting. And this card, I usually don't pull it at the beginning. Usually this is a card that's pulled at the end of the 7, like the 6th or 7th card. It's called Sacred Reverence. sacred reverence. This is a crown chakra card. And it's highlighting that this is where we are right now, right? Not meaning that we're in our crown, but what it's saying is this is where we are. We're at a space where we're being asked to have sacred reverence. Look at how the hands, the key is in the hands, but it's also the heart, the earth. The earth is the heart and the heart is the earth. So do we have sacred reverence from the divine, within the divine that is within us, within our heart in the earth? Is our heart for humanity in the earth? Do we have a sacred reverence for all that is divine in the earth? That's what we're being questioned with. So in that present moment, there's a lot of things that were even happening in the earth that are asking us for sacred reverence. It's showing us that we're in a space right now where that is in question. That is being brought to us. That is being brought to the forefront. We're in a space where even if it's devastation, I know it looks beautiful, like, oh, we're in this beautiful space. Through the devastation, it's bringing this to you. It's saying, have sacred reverence. We're in a space where we're being called into sacred reverence in the present moment. So coming from decisions based on flocks, or coming from the heart being in our groups and being able to have sacred reverence in the earth. I'm almost even hearing an opening of compassion. An opening of compassion that's coming away from our ideologies and things that are tied to our certain flocks in a certain way, but being able to look at overall the sacred reverence of humanity, of earth. Ashe. Now the third card is what is being hidden from us. Right? It is usually the blocks, and this is feeling the world. So you notice that, see, we're in a sacred space, sacred reverence. We need, no, that's not it. Sorry. Sacred reverence, not sorry. Sacred reverence. And then right after that, we're in a place of sacred reverence, but the block is feeling the world. What's being hidden from us is feeling the world. Right? And this is a sacral chakra card, which is all about your emotional body. So what's hidden from us, meaning that we're not seeing it. It's in our blind spot. For whatever reason, we're not seeing, we're not allowing ourselves to feel the world. To feel the world, make it a better place. We have to feel the world. Ashe? So this is what is blocking us from even having the sacred reverence. While sacred reverence is in question and the things that are happening in the earth are calling us into the sacred reverence, we are blocked. This is being hidden from us. And not that someone is hiding it from us on purpose. We are not seeing it. That's why I said it's in our blind spot. So for whatever reason, we're not seeing the way that we need to be feeling the earth, removing biases and other things out of the way, and simply allow your emotional body to flow. Allow the energy in motion to flow so that you can actually feel. This is asking for the empath in you to step up. This is calling for your empathic abilities to truly step away from self and feel the world. Put yourself in other people's shoes, even the things we don't understand, and feel the world. It doesn't mean that it's okay, but allowing yourself to feel it brings instructions that brings a better understanding. So this is what's hidden to us. Always pay attention to what's hidden so you know what we need to work on. The next card is the obstacle. So because this is hidden from us, the obstacle is, we have an obstacle in wish upon a star. This is our third eye, which the sacral and the third eye work hand in hand. So obviously, if there is a block, if this is hidden and we can't see, and we're not allowing ourselves to feel the world, therefore it's an obstacle. This is the challenge that we're having. The obstacle that we're having is being able to wish upon a star. And I don't mean like little lighthearted wishes. This is third eye activity. So this is faith. This is having the faith to see beyond things. The obstacle that humanity is having, or that an individual may be having, I'm getting at, like, this is a general reading. So in general, the obstacle is not being able to have faith to see the realm of the invisible, meaning let's say with those lack of feelings in the earth, and not allowing yourself to be empathic and feel what others are feeling, you're not allowing yourself to see that you can go beyond what is in front of you, that you can move beyond these barriers. You can move beyond those walls, the rules sometimes that say it has to be done this way. The wish upon a star is being able to break those barriers and take a leap, a giant leap of faith, and be able to access something that you've never been accessing before. You may call it a wish. It may seem ideal. It may be something that is like, well, that sounds great. That would be great, but it seems impossible. The third eye is being able to see all possibilities in everything that seems impossible, and to see yourself attaining these possibilities. So the obstacle, people are not being able to make the necessary moves where they are moving in great faith. And it's also because of being blocked. If your sacral is blocked, your third eye is going to definitely be affected, because your feelings, which is how you feel things, to know things, your feelings is what helps you to gain a true perspective in your understanding. So the obstacle that we're having is moving in ways where we can move with great faith and trust the process. Dare to do something different that is outside of the scope, because it's a wish upon a star. So this is an obstacle that we're having, that is being had. And what will help? The helper card is healing the heart. All right, let me show it to you this way, but it came out upside down. So why am I saying that? Healing the heart, which is obviously a heart chakra card, is what is going to help us, because when we heal that heart, and not in the way that we normally think, that's why it's upside down. Not the average, oh, let's heal our heart, let's make ourselves feel better. Healing the heart in the sense of allowing yourself to feel and see things you haven't felt before. It's not the usual healing the heart. It's allowing forgiveness. It's releasing judgment. It is allowing the revealing, because there's nothing to be healed, only truth to be revealed. So it's allowing the true revelations that are coming through to be the healing that you need. That healing is what's going to help you see beyond. To feel, you have to feel to reveal, to heal. That's the healing that it's looking for. Not just a feel good, let me feel better in my heart, but it's upside down for the sense of really breaking through, the healing beyond your understanding. But that is what's going to help you when you allow the revelation to bring forth that healing, so that you can feel, the world, so you can move beyond your perspectives, move beyond just healing your own heart, right? It's the healing that mends all. That healing of the heart is the healing of the earth. So this is what's going to help, but not in the way that you think, not looking for a quick pick me up, fix me up type of feel good healing. It's stepping outside of you and being able to heal what is true in order to feel what is in you and others. And with that feeling, that is, in order for you to feel what is in others, that is within you. Correction. And the action card, almost there, second to last card, is the call of the Muse. This is a throat chakra card. So of course, coming from the heart, if you can amplify that heart and come from the authenticity in your heart and bring that up into the throat of expressions, this is the Muse. The call of the Muse is calling for us to move through inspiration of that heart. Be inspired through that helping card, through the healing, through the revelations that's going to heal. Now take that healing, that higher heart activation of authenticity, authentic authority, and see the call of the Muse. Answer the call of what is inspiring you through this truth, beauty, and goodness. And when we move through this truth, beauty, and goodness, that is the healing in the heart. then our expression, the throat chakra, we're going to be able to express according to the call of the muse. And that's what it's asking us to do in our action step. Move with the call of the muse. Move with your inspiration in beauty. Ashe. And by doing so, this brings us to the last card. Divine Matrix. The outcome will be we will enter into the divine matrix. And why this was so divine to me, of course, this is a crown chakra card, is because I was feeling this card. Before the cards even felt, I kept seeing this image, of course, because I know the cards. And every time something came up, I kept seeing this image, and I just kept hearing, it's time for it's time for the divine matrix. It's time for us to move, to shift into the divine matrix. And I kept seeing this card. So when I pulled out as the 7th card, I was like, ha! Exactly, this is what it is about. And so this is the outcome of where we are going, where we're heading to, if you work what you're supposed to work. Remember where the blocks are. The most important thing is you're going to have to work it. Answer the call of the muse. Answer that inspiration call that you're getting. Move with the inspiration that you're getting in order to enter into the divine matrix. And that's divine time, out of this system and into the divine matrix. This is the new era, the new age that we are dawning upon. So this card right here, this is it. This is the winner right here. This is what was so exciting to me as I went through it. It was like, yes, we got the divine matrix. However, we have to work with the energies. You see what we're up against. We have to remember that these blocks, we have to remove the blocks of not feeling the world. Get it out of the blind sight of that. Amplify your empathic abilities. Tap into your empathic abilities. Remove yourself from the flock if it's a block. And be able to have that sacred reverence. Look at what the sacred reverence is showing you, right? And then be able to move with great faith. Have those wish upon a star movements. Be able to move through the obstacles. I know it doesn't feel good. It's not easy. It's really not easy to move with faith the way people say it is, because you really have to move without that sight. You're not going to see it on the outside. You have to trust your intuition and your inner sight, third eye activity. But in doing so, it's going to be able, if you use that helper card, use the helper card of the heart. Heal the heart, which means reveal the heart. Reveal what is happening in the soul to allow the beauty and the truth to unfold. Ashe, ashe, evermore. So this 7 card, it was so beautiful that night that I sat with it. And it all was just coming through. It was like, oh, this is what's happening. So this was a reflection, as I said, from that time. What I want to add to that I didn't say in that video is also there was an opposition with who's in opposition now? Aries. It's not an opposition. It is a square. There we go. With Aries and Chiron in Aries and Jupiter in Cancer. So there was that square there as well, which Jupiter is, expanded wisdom. Chiron in Aries being the wounded healer. So if you look at that, what's going to be squaring up there is it's giving you the opportunity to expand your wisdom through the unhealed wounds. As the wounded healer kicks up those wounds for us, gives us the opportunity to deal with these unhealed wounds. The square up is that we're being asked to expand our wisdom in it. So find the wisdom as the wounds are opening up. What is the wisdom in the experience? Because experience teaches wisdom. So that is how Jupiter is kind of squaring up with that. So look into that. Look into your chart. See how this shows up for you. I'm glad to be able to finally share this 7 card draw that jumped out the way that it did. Take what resonates with you and whatever it can help you in that. And before I go, I'm going to leave you with a little poem that came to me a couple days afterwards. So it actually was on another 7 day, which that full moon was on a number day 7, a code 7, which is again completion. So what is being manifested? Are we recognizing what's being manifested, particularly as we're talking about this full moon that was in Taurus, of what have we manifested as well as what is being manifested? And as we face this new moon, what is going to come through manifestation in time? So with that said, here is the words that I have to share with you. Is the earth is quaking and shedding its skin. Vibrations are high as we tremble within. The Schumann resonance is a resonance of truth. It's the pulsations of the earth in the energetic roots. Communication through the elements that are being refined as the cosmos are activating and our systems come online. Ashe, ashe. So that is just beautiful words to me, especially the last part. I'm like, yeah, we're coming online and they're being activated. So know that the communication are all coming through the elements. Listen to them. You hear that's the squirrels being frisky right now. The animals are doing what they're doing, so much doing what they do, and so much is happening. So this is all a time stamp for us, that we're all being refined in this time. The cosmos are doing their dance and it's activating, and yes, we're all coming online. So again, allow the devastation to bring you into enlightenment of what is truly blissful for you. So this was a reflection on the new moon, the full super moon that was in Taurus, along with the card reading faithfully, as I know it has. It's shared with you. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, comment if you dare, helping with the algorithms. I always sometimes forget to say that in the beginning. We're also still taking donations, so please feel free to donate for those that are still in Jamaica going through what they're going through, and being able to help one family at a time so we can get them some supplies, at least to have some coverage for them. We want to help them to also be able to build their foundation, a true foundation in the root, built on trust, which is the truth. Ashe. And 5D calendars are still available. Get them at a 5D corner near you. Love and light to you all as usual. Each one, reach one, teach one. If you don't know where to start in your big beautiful heart. Shine your light from the inside out and be the candle that lights the next one and the next one and the next one. Peace, love and light. Look out for that retrograde month video. Peace and light.